So today I solve ICSE 2025 examination specimen question paper of physics. Okay, there's a very easy paper. There's a maximum marks is 80 time 2 hours. Okay, so section A here is compulsory. Okay, A is compulsory, and say from section B we attempt any four. Remember that. Okay, so here we start. Choose the correct answer from the question given question mainly MCQ, and these here all attempt question are compulsory. Okay, so first question. So the moment of couple has tendency to rotate the body in an anti-clockwise direction. Then the moment of couple taken as, and that is we know the very easy. There's direct question, and we know that there is a positive. That's direct question. And here the question number B, kinetic energy of a given body depends on. Kinetic energy formula, we know that kinetic energy is half mv square. So has a mass and velocity depending on kinetic energy. So that is means mass and velocity. So here not position, not mass and velocity. Center of gravity also doesn't amount of velocity. Momentum may be, but displacement not. So here the answer is momentum. Okay, and question number 3, the for burning of coal in a thermoelectric station, the energy conservation uh, taking place in. So what is the energy conservation? The burning of a coal. Okay, burning of a coal in thermoelectric station. So first, coal burning means chemical. Okay, there is a chemical is very important. Okay, so burning first chemical. There's three option here. Names chemical, 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 chemical. And if burning means chemical to heat, chemical to heat, and chemical to heat, the three option. Chemical to heat to chemical, that's not correct option. Okay. So here the mechanical, mechanical to electrical and light. In thermoelectric station means here now from electric, suggest the electric. So it means the answer is mechanical to electrical. So option B is correct. And here is the question number 3. And the adjacent diagram show the movable block of a block and tackle system with effort in convenient direction. From the diagram we can conclude the number of pulleys used in the block. Number of pulleys. How to find a number of pulleys here? We see that is block and tackle system means there is a 2 pulleys here and 1 block and 1 tackle. We know the block tackle system has a block tackle means, so here place the 2 pulleys. Okay, and next question number 5. White light dispersed by a prism inside the prism compared to the blue light and red light. Okay, so I recall name is important. In white light dispersion prism, they breaks into 7 colors. There is a dispersion, and you know that slow down less or refract more. What is the inside prism compared to blue light with respect to red light? Okay, so Vibgyor, okay, violet, indigo, blue, green, 3, 4, orange, and red. So here's a blue and here blue and red. Here comes the blue and red means that blue and disperse. So here blue is less refract than red. Slow down, obvious slow down is more. That is a less, and refract also be less. Less and refract less. Okay, that is option number 3 is true. And in an endoscope use the optical fiber to transmit high resolution image to internal organ without loss of information. The principle of light has used in optical fiber use and This is basic question. The optical fiber means there is a total internal reflection. Very good. There is an optical fiber, light goes here, strike, then total internal reflection, otherwise a loss here. If refraction, there is a loss, and total reflection means 100%, there is a no loss, means that's option number D. Next question. So question number 6. The convex lens has focal length 12 centimeter with an object at a distance of 20 centimeter in front of lens. He obtained a blur image on the screen and placed at a distance of 23 centimeter in front of lens. In order to obtain a clear image, he has to move the screen. If the convex lens, does look like this. Convex lens, now that's the convex lens. Okay, that's the convex lens. Okay, so here we see that lens and focal length 12 centimeter. 12 centimeter in front of an object at a distance of 20 centimeter in front of lens. We obtain a blur image on the screen and place 20 centimeter in front of lens. So in case of blur image, okay, in case of blur image on the screen, place a 20 centimeter in front of lens. The screen is 20 centimeter in front of a lens. So if towards the lens, so there is also blur. If away from the lens, the image must be clear. So option B is the correct. Okay. And here comes the next question. So now question number 8, assertion and reason. If infrared radiation travel long distance through a dense fog and mist, reason infrared radiation undergo the minimal scattering in Earth atmosphere. Both A and R true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R true. That's very option. First we analyze these two assertion reason. The infrared radiation travel a long distance through a dense fog and mist. The infrared radiation undergo the minimal scattering of the Earth atmosphere. So that's mean that both are true. The both are true. Yes, because the infrared travel long distance through a dense infrared radiation undergo the minimal scattering in Earth atmosphere. Both are true. And what is if the R is the correct explanation of A, that is true or not? If infrared radiation travel long distance dense matter, why? Because the radiation of the minimal scattering. That's true. That's true. Because there is a minimal scattering. That's the important. That's why R is the correct explanation of A. That's true. Okay. Here the next question. Next question number 4. Number 9. Sorry. The sound wave X and Y have the same amplitude, same wave. Pattern their frequency 60 Hz and 120 Hz respectively. What is that? If there is a two frequency, but both have same amplitude, same pattern, and if like that, if same amplitude means like that is if blue line represent that 60 Hz frequency, and now that red line represent suppose or yellow line represent the 120 Hz frequencies. Okay, so what is the correct explanation? X will be shriller and Y will be grave. X will be grave and Y will be shriller. Y means more frequency. More frequency means more shriller. So here option just only B here. Next, number 10. The graph voltage has a kind of 4 different metals shown below. Which of these metal have making a filament of bulb? But we know that in case of filament of bulb has more resistance. More resistance. You know that. So check. Here we choose a single current here. That is a 3 voltage here. voltage S, voltage R, voltage Q, and voltage P. So we see that V equal to IR. If R is I same in the three cases, so V directly proportional to R is more potential than more resistance. So we see that VP has a more voltage, means P has more resistance. So more resistance means final answer here. Okay, very easy question. If you understand that theory, then answer this question solving is very easy. Okay, according to the old convention of color of earth varies. That hate question. That is earth where has a green, because earth will represent the green earth. Okay, and next, current flowing through a coil as shown in figure. Current flowing through a coil, dotted line is backward and this line is forward. If dotted means backward and these are the straight line is forward, which are the following given correct deficit of magnetic polarity? So we know the right hand thumb rule. So in case of right hand thumb rule, we know that not like that. There is something like N and S polarity, not means right hand thumb rule. Also easy the N and S. Here we put the N means that and that not true, because these direction are opposite. If we put S here, that is yes, that and that are same direction, that down, that's also down. So here we see that the S, and if S, we know that the S 2 means that S north release the magnetic field line from release from S, N, release from N and ended from S. So departed from S, so we see that not true, and that's true. This is a true option C. So here the heat capacity of a body, the energy needed to melt down with the change. What is heat capacity? Easy. If C is a dash, double dash is a heat capacity, amount of heat by temperature. So change in temperature. So without change, wrong. So need to rise the temperature by 1 degree centigrade. Correct. Not volume, not also internal energy. C is the correct, because 10 by temperature. Okay. Next question. The amount of heat energy required to melt of a given mass of a substance. What is the amount of heat energy required to melt of a mass of substance? The melting point without raising temperature is called the specific heat capacity. The specific latent heat of fusion, specific latent heat of freezing. The correct answer is the latent heat of fusion, because the amount of heat energy required to melt a mass of a substance, melting. Okay, that melting without any rising temperature in curve. The amount of energy required to melt of a mass at a given point. Okay, melt at a given point. So that is called latent heat of fusion. Okay. So here the is latent heat is very important. Without a nucleus of an atom consists of 146 Newton and 95 proton. It decays after the emitting the alpha particle. How many protons and neutrons are left in the nucleus after the alpha emission? Suppose an element is given X and the mass number is proton number plus Newton number, 146 plus 95, and here is the electron number also equal to proton number, to represent 95. Now the alpha emission means helium, or like symbol I represent the alpha also, that is mass number is 4 and electron number is 2. Atomic number is also a 2. We know the electron number also equal to atomic number. So in case of that emission, -4 -2, and we finally get some y particle. So here minus 2 means 95 minus 2 93. Okay, suppose here the option A and C are the correct, but in terms of mass number, okay, that's the different here comes, because the proton number also equal to electron number 4. So here minus 4 means 144 plus 93, because you know the proton number also equal to electron number. So the neutron number is 144. Neutron is 144. So option C is the correct. Okay. Now question number 2. Here is an fill in the blanks. Complete the following, choose the correct option from the bracket. A. Class 1, class 2, class 3 lever is always have mechanical advantage 1. Direct question. Class 2. A block and tackle system increases the weight of the movable block and decreases, does not have effect the increases the efficiency of the system. Block tackles increase the weight of the movable block. Was increases or decreases? That is a decreases. Block tackles weight movable block is decreases. Not increases. Okay, that's why we use. If we increase, we can't use. Okay. Number C. The mass as well as velocity of a body double the kinetic energy of the body. It's double 8 times become. If mass is double, obviously becomes if a body of velocity of as the mass as well as velocity of a body is double. If mass is double, velocity also double. If half mv square mass is double is 2m 2v square means t is 2 and here it is 1 by 2 2mv4 4 to the 8 8 half m sorry v square means 8 times 8 times 8 times. Okay, and blue color here. Okay. Now the question number D. Unit of power used the mechanical engineering. What horsepower energy per second? And there is a horsepower. Is a mechanical, we need a huge amount of power. So that's why you use a horse, like a rail engine, a loco engine. Okay, a huge power, like motorcycle engine. That's we know that some 20 horsepower, 30 horsepower. Okay, copper wire have the different resistance will have same resistivity. The different resistance, copper will have different resistance if two copper is depending on length, because they depend on length. But if the copper material are the same, resistivity may be different, but the material has same, so resistivity also will have same. Okay. Now draw the graph of potential energy versus height of a body thrown vertically downward. Draw a graph uh, potential energy versus height from a body thrown vertically downward. So in case of downward, so there is a potential energy, velocity is increasing. If velocity increasing means potential energy decreasing. Okay. So if the height vertically down, sorry. So here the answer is upward. So in case of upward, so velocity decreasing. If velocity decreasing, potential is also increasing. That is straight line graph. If that is a energy axis of potential energy u, and that is the distance d. Distance. If distance increases, potential energy increasing, because some value of going to upward there is a zero velocity. Velocity decreasing. Going to up is velocity also decreasing. If velocity decreasing means potential energy increasing, because kinetic energy also zero. And that's the answer. Name the wave used the echo depth sounding. Okay, so here we show the ultrasonic wave. Ultrasonic wave. Great question. Give reason for the use in above purpose for long distance deviation. Okay. Why? Because the ultrasonic, because as the answer. Why use long distance without deviation? Long distance, easily travel, no deviation in long distance travel, uh, but no deviation, uh, easily absorbed by any medium, uh, uh, by the medium, by any medium, okay, any medium. So after the diagram the below lengths of a two different effective index shown figure. If the ray are coming from a distant object, how many image will have been seen? Okay. If FR diagram below the lengths of two different effective index. Okay. As top and bottom. If the ray coming from distant object, how many image will form? If the distance object there is two refractive index, so similarly that is a two image, similar, very easy. If two refractive index, two image. Next question. A glass lens always from virtual, a glass lens always from a virtual, erect and diminished image of an object kept in front of it. Identify the lens. It great question. Okay, that is a concave lens. That is great question. Concave lens. Okay, concave lens. Because always virtual. Their name is always virtual and diminished images. Concave lens. So in case of if live wire makes an accidental contact with metal case in circuit A and B in the diagram, illustrating the electric iron is considered safe for use, assuming the fuse is present in live where both cases justify. But in case that a metal circuit A, there is a metal already grounded here. So extra the current or voltage passes from the metal case and from ground. The body don't current do not passes through that body because there's also a ground potential here. But in case of circuit B, there is no ground potential in metal case, so current passes through that body. So if the safe for user means that is A is a safe for user because the metal case or electric iron is grounded. So extra or mainly current passes through from that ground potential plus to minus. But in diagram B, there is no ground potential here. So that's why body it current passes through that body. It's not safe for user. Okay. So the next question. Number three, transformer used to change the high alternating EMF to a low alternating EMF same frequency. Identify the transformer used the above purpose. High alternating EMF to low alternating EMF. That's very easy. There's a step down transformer. Step down transformer. Because they step down, voltage down. State whether the turn ratio of the above transformer is. Step down means there is a primary coil, that is a secondary. Means secondary transformer in case of turn ratio. In case secondary has obviously the lower turn ratio. So if the secondary is a lower turn ratio, so NS here come the NS by NP primary. If it is very low, that is very high. So similarly, obviously fraction, obviously suppose that is 1 or 2, obviously less than 1, obviously less than 1. So that is the answer is less than 1. Correct. Okay. Alright. Number 4. A solid of mass 60 gram 100 degree centigrade placed in 150 gram of water 200 degree centigrade, 2 marks question. The final state is temperature of 25 degrees centigrade. Calculate the heat capacity of the solid. Very easy question. We know that the heat capacity formula. If somebody at 100 degrees centigrade metal, solid of mass 60, and there is a body solid of the, you know that the heat capacity of solid, that means ACS, and there is a temperature difference mct equal to also mct. Final temperature is 25, so 100 minus 25. Okay, and here is the water also, that we get a 150 gram. I choose the not kg because given a capacity in gram. Very easy. 150, so that is given mc 4.2 joules per point, and the temperature 25 to 20, some temperature increases, so that is we get 25 minus 20, get 5. So CS, that is equal to 150 into 4.2, 25 times 25 divided by 60 times 75, point cancel, get 10 here. Okay. So here 0 0 cancel, 15 4 the 60, here comes 515, and here the 4 comes 2, that is 21, here is 3 3 7 3 5, 7 by 10 means 0.7 joule per gram per Kelvin. That's answer. Okay. Number 5. Name the principle of AC generator. That's a direct question. The Faraday law. Faraday law. The electromagnetic induction of EM induction. Okay. Next, state is in one use. So we used in the backup of the lift for building of electric failure. A power generator. Uh, backup power generator. A battery also generator. Backup of lift of building. Okay, that means backup power means electricity. And number 6, name the radiation that are emitted during the decay of nucleus, which is the highest penetrating power. That is direct question. That is a gamma. Direct answer. Does the emission above the mentioned radiation result in a change in mass number? Does the emission above the mentioned no. Next question. There is a graph. There is a graph. In graph here, illustrate the correlation between the number of protons and number of electrons in y-axis for an element A and B, C, D, and E in the periodic table. These elements are denoted by the letter and then the conventional symbol. When the element C deficit, the graph undergo the radioactive decay. It relates the radioactive ray. When these rays are directed into the plane of the paper, in presence of the magnetic field indicated in figure B, they are the experience the deflection causing by move upward. Okay, there is a given diagram. Name of the radioactive radiation emitted by the element C. First you know the graph. Okay, first there is an application. There is a C in case no radioactive radiation emitted by the element C. Mm, okay. C. Case of no radioactive element of the C, number of protons and number of electrons deflected upward, and that is N and S. So that means the radioactive radiation of field goes this direction. So in radioactive decay, in the beta decay, in case that is the beta decay, emitted by the elements is the beta decay, because the mass number may be the same. Number of neutron means neutral charge. Number of proton is a positive. Okay, so there is something below the number of beta decay. Okay, there is no, actually there is an increase by 1. Okay, yeah, 1. And number, identify the daughter element from the graph. Simple, the daughter element of the graph is the beta, and daughter element of the graph, daughter E. And graph is E, and because there is a single line here, that is the number of proton are same but number of neutron are different. That's why D and E is something relation, which number of neutron is decreases, so we say that there is a daughter element. Okay. Number C, the law identifies the radioactive emitted by the filament. Radiation emitted by the element. Name the law used to identify the radioactive radiation of the element. That is the Fleming left hand rule. Mm, that is if there is a deflected power upward, so we know that is just simply Fleming left hand rule. Fleming left hand. Okay, so here we complete the section A. Next class we will discuss section B. Okay, so here we ended class here. Okay, thank you.